Hello, good afternoon, everybody. It's Save with Crypto here on the channel Save with Crypto, also on X as well on Save with Crypto and Maftopia. And speak of the devil in darkness, there he is.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello. That was weird. I was just thinking that the image isn't light enough, so I just opened the curtains a bit and got blinded for my pains, and the camera auto adjusted and made it even darker. It's like it's doubling down. Like no, no, no. So I guess I'll
Okay.
just close the curtain again. Oh, that's better. Now I can see.
Yeah.
There's
Make
less
it.
light. Now the image is brighter. It's brilliant.
Well,
So, yeah.
that's contrast for you and things like that. Things like that. Um.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're right.
Yeah, I just also sorry, I seem to be I've started up in like griping, complaining mode or something, but I just realised I think I'm actually wearing yesterday's T-shirt, which is pretty gross. So sorry about that, everyone. Uh, I think it's because I just when I woke up this morning, this T-shirt was kind of lying in a crumpled heap on the floor, so I put it on, thinking like
Right.
I'll change that. But good enough for the time being. And then I forgot all about it. So there's that. So yeah, how about you?
I'm wearing a different T-shirt to yesterday, but I'm not sure how clean it was. I found it in the corner of the room, and I can't remember when I last
Hmm.
wore it. I think it was a while ago. It's actually the crypto.com one, which is looking really shabby now, as is crypto.com actually, generally. Um,
Really? Okay. Well, I mean,
well,
I say that I just haven't been there for a long time. Still got the account, got the card, and
with it,
and yeah, all the nice kind of merch and stuff that they sent as part of whatever kind of tier that I got to at the time when when the Crow coin was doing oddly well
hmm
before just like crashing and burning. Um, but yeah. So okay, so they're not in a great way at the moment then.
well, I think they're all right. It's just, I mean, I don't know when you first got involved, but for me, it was like 2020, I think it was, and
Yeah.
like during COVID, it was brilliant because they were giving like 10% cash back on food shopping, so, which included for me like local supermarkets, even in France,
Yeah.
so that was really cool. So
Yeah,
it
that,
was
that was
really
about the
good.
same time actually. I think because I do remember the Matt Damon Super Bowl ad. Uh,
Right.
Fortune favors the brave, and then the price crashed. So people like aped into it. Well, if Matt Damon says it, he's as good as a financial advisor any day. And
Yeah.
yeah,
I've never quite
that
understood
wasn't a
why.
great look. That.
Yeah, I've never quite understood why they use sports personalities for that kind of thing, but they
It,
do.
it it is kind of weird. Yeah, the whole thing like, or um, let's have a Hollywood star like tell us
Yeah.
what to think and or like what to spend our money on and so on. And yeah,
I mean, I
um,
mean, I mean, I mean, BitGet use Messi, footballer fella, who I believe is quite
mm,
popular. Um, but
yeah. Who's he then? Yeah,
it's
yeah.
completely bloody wasted on me. I honestly, I mostly don't know, and secondly, just don't care about that sort of thing. But a Chinese company, they think, we must use Messi, and then more people will sign up. I just really can't see
Mm,
it. It's like I don't know. Anyway, um,
yeah.
right. Anyway, so no, I'm all good actually. All good. Yeah, still got my brother-in-law, whose name is Dave with HSBC. Um,
Yeah. Very uh, just oddly. So it runs in the whole like extended family. This kind of serendipity
it
of name.
does, yeah, 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 and yeah. So anyway, so yeah, Dave with HSBC is here, and my eldest daughter,
Who works for Barclays, I guess.
he don't work for no one anymore,
Yeah.
but he. Oh God, I got him talking yesterday about HSBC shares, and God,
Mm.
I yeah, It wasn't very interesting, actually. I hope he's not watching
No.
this. I'm sure he isn't. But um, yeah, I don't know. But I keep thinking, like, maybe I should just record what he says, get a transcript of it, and stick
Mm.
it into like Claude or something, and just say, like, could you summarize what you said? Because like I actually couldn't be asked to listen to him. But yeah, anyway. Um, but yeah, no, I think HSBC shares are doing all right. Anyway, yesterday on the live stream, oh, my eldest daughter's here as well, mad with crypto. Um, so so
Yeah.
it's all quite good fun. Anyway, so I'm going to do some family things this afternoon. So I probably will shoot off fairly sharpish at about two
Mm.
o'clock.
Yeah,
However,
sure.
we have got non-farm payroll data at 1:30, so in about 20 minutes time. So that should be good. Now, yesterday on the stream, we hung on like dear life until 2:30 when New York opened, and our indicator Quadzilla. Let me just turn it off and turn it back on again. Our indicator here had this
Oh, I don't
retracement
think it's come
level
back on.
here.
Are you looking at the right thing? Where's Quadzilla? Oh,
Sorry,
you're looking at BitBase. What's
yeah.
what's BitBase? What's that all about? Have you
Oh,
just doxed yourself?
it's an ex it's an exchange. No, I was going to show you that anyway.
Okay. Sure.
It's an exchange
The
that
lucky. Yeah.
I'm trying out, which I'm trying to find nice things to say about it, but it's quite difficult because there aren't many. but
Yeah. What
anyway,
it seems to be showing, if nothing else, is just how damn good Bitunix is. I'd say.
it honestly does. It's like, and I'm gonna have to say to the guy at some point, sort of like he'll say like, we were hoping you'd do like lots of videos saying how good BitBase was, and I said I'm gonna have to say that I have no good reason to to say to my viewers that you should use that over BitUnix because BitUnix is just
To which they
superior.
say, well, is $1 million a good reason?
Well, if that's
I love BitBase.
if that's the case, then I will turn into Carl the Moon, and
Yeah.
I will promote every shit exchange on the planet, uh, 'cause he's done some good ones. And Bitflex was one of his, and then I think they
Bitflex. Okay.
Bitflex
Flexing
and
your
that.
bits.
Yeah. I think it was
Okay.
Bitflex. And
Yeah,
it was, it
that's
was
very
what
good. A good and wholesome name, isn't it? Gosh. Okay.
yeah, it was something like that, and then they kind of went bust, and then they hung on to everyone's funds, I think, and then that was the end of that,
Mm.
really.
Yeah.
Anywho, so yeah, we'll show you that BitBase thing in a minute because it's doing all right. But yesterday in the stream, we were looking at the price of Bitcoin at New York Open, and I was looking. I was doing my usual thing. I was looking at Bitcoin on three different time frames: the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 12 minute, which is my kind of scalping setup, if you like. And
Mm.
although I do look for scalps generally, obviously if you get a good one, then you sort of hang on to it. So what happened here was that at that point in time the price came down so beautifully and completed this retracement here,
Mm.
and that was marvelous. So I did go long around about here, just literally just above that. Actually, sort of, I kind of did it
Yeah.
on the stream, which is why I was probably slightly,
If I remember
distracted.
that was one where I was umming and ahhing about it, saying, "Oh, should I open a position there? I don't know, and you actually did in the
I
background.
actually did, and I was thinking, shall I mention it? And I thought, is that irresponsible to mention it? The fact that you're sort of umming and ahhing and being all sensible about it. And I'm just thinking, well, I just took it.
I don't think there's anything sensible about it at all. To be honest, should have just trusted the indicator and gone long. It would have worked. I mean, because that particular setup, that pattern, the price pattern you see there, where it comes down and touches like that,
Yeah.
it just so regularly works out. It's the fact that the price didn't wick down a lot further. It was in the same, basically in the same candle, the same bar where it came back up. That so often, like the vast majority of the time, just turns into then a big move to the upside, which is exactly what it did. Looking at that, it actually came down again later. It touched virtually the same level again.
Okay, well that's where the story wasn't quite so good because after the stream, me and Maff had a little chat for quite a while actually about about some things that we might reveal to you in the future, and it's all going to be quite exciting actually. So do stick
Genuinely,
around.
yeah,
Do stick
yeah,
around. Make sure you are subscribed, and give the stream a like as well, because you will want to come back when we put this into action. What we're thinking of. It's
yeah.
going to be very, very cool.
It's deep, it's profound in the sense that it's profound.
Doesn't that mean
So,
the same thing?
yeah. Although deep could mean that it's just deeply philosophical or something.
Oh, I see. Okay, right.
But
Okay.
it's in terms of like trading edge and stuff like that, and just kind of enabling all. I'm really talking around the subject. I'm really excited about it, but it probably is
Okay.
just a teeny bit too early, isn't it? Maybe to mention
Yeah,
it just yet.
it is.
But
It is. Yeah.
I'm
But
putting together Medium articles and things to cover this. So I think we want to get a whole bunch of stuff in place.
awesome.
Yeah, and then we can just like go ape on the whole thing.
Okay. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
mean to do
we'll
that.
be
Now.
dressed up as gorillas for that particular live stream.
Indeed, indeed. Anyway, so what I did was while we were having a chat, the price of Bitcoin
Yeah.
went up quite beautifully like that, and we were talking
Hmm.
for quite a while, and then as we finished talking, actually, Maff did actually say, sort of, have you still got that trade open, by the way? And I was like, oh, yeah, I have actually. I'm sure it'll be fine. and, and it came back down. Hit my stop loss. I made a little bit of profit, but honestly, it wasn't very much at all, really.
Yeah.
And then I
But
looked
hey,
this
yeah.
morning. I looked this morning, kind of quite early, not quite that
Hmm.
early, unfortunately, but and I was thinking, let's come down there again. And we have spoken before that the idea of that, sometimes these levels it comes down to do sort of continue to be like, lines of support, sort of sometimes,
They really do. It's uncanny. I was thinking about adding an option in there too. Like I don't know. I'm kind of mulling over it. So I don't know how effective it would really be. Like to just continue drawing a retracement level until that particular slot, that plot series is needed for a new one, and then it gets recycled.
Yeah.
But just like, or to draw it differently, do it as dashed lines or something. I don't know. But or make it darker, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Thinking about it.
consequently, I did jump in here this morning. Actually, it wasn't quite at the bottom like that. I'm not sure where it was, but and I've been doing my usual thing of like fiddling around the trade, sort of fiddling with the leverage and generally ruining my entry. But I'll have a look in a minute, see how it was. It's also worth mentioning this EMA cross here on the 12 minute, and I was thinking, well, that's cool, that's good. And then you think, okay, why is it doing on the 1 hour? And the 1 hour did something that I thought was brilliant. It did this about, what was that? Yeah, this morning sometime. So it looked like, let's get rid of those. So it looked like the yellow and green looked like it was all going to end badly, because we were starting to get that shading there between the yellow and green. The yellow is a 21 EMA, the green is a 55 EMA, and you start to get the shading from Quadzilla when they kind of look like they're probably going to cross, and that would have been a bearish cross, But lo and behold, the shading stopped appearing here at about 8 o'clock this morning, and they didn't cross. Now, in the same way that this works in reverse, when looks like they're about, looks like the price is about to roll over, and all of a sudden they don't cross. And I've always said that you quite often see a fairly violent movement in the opposite direction, sort of thing. So, bearing that in mind, we have actually got quite a nice little pump there, which is very cool. So I was trading this on BitBase. They've given me 500 USDT here to sort of like trial funds, which I can't
Okay.
withdraw. I can't
Yeah.
withdraw,
Can you withdraw the profits?
yeah, but currently profits on this trade 178. So that's cool,
Yeah.
isn't it? So
Yeah.
my entry
Nice.
was yeah. I don't know how you get the little bragging thing up. How do you do that? Is that the
Do they actually have that feature?
oh,
Oh,
is that's it, isn't it?
it's
And
a
then
bit dull.
it's a bit dull, isn't it? You get a
Yeah.
pretty
A big
version.
like QR code in the middle of it. Just
That QR code looks
Interesting.
tiny, doesn't
So,
it?
they just turned it into a big advert, haven't they? What's the point of that?
Yeah. Nevertheless, I don't know. But yeah, so
Yeah.
I've been fiddling with the leverage and stuff on that and sort of, you know, taking bits out and adding stuff to it.
Yeah.
One of my big gripes with this exchange is like, well, for a start, you know, you normally most exchanges these days you have little like TP and SL things on the actual entry thing that you can just like quickly drag to set things like stop losses and take profits. Nothing
Yeah.
like that on this tool. You can't do that, so you have to kind of set them kind of manually
Yeah.
by going down here and doing that thing there. You know.
You have to mash the keyboard.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I suppose you can. Can you do a right click and no? Okay,
No.
so you can't do that either. And then once you've said it, I mean, in this circumstance where the price is going up quite a lot, I'd love to just move the stop loss up a bit, and you can't,
Oh wow,
which is crap,
that's
isn't it?
rubbish. That's like basic
And the
functionality.
same
Like, yeah.
if I want to set a take profit, you know, so say I want to close there.
Yeah.
You know, I can't just drag a thing up from there, but you know, I'd have to sort of go here. You can, I don't know, copy price, and then I'd put it into there, and then I'd say, you know, most of it close long. Okay, so that tells me that, and confirm, and what
Meh.
happened? What
It's
happened?
just, it's not that
What
great,
happened
is it?
there? It's not
Oh, that was
very
me bleating like a sheep.
okay. Well, it's there.
Okay.
Is it there? Close long.
Open orders. Yeah.
No, it's not there, is it? That's a stop loss. So that didn't work. So why didn't
Oh, it
that
didn't.
work?
Oh,
Upon me. So I just farted there. Sorry.
well, didn't hear a thing. So as
Oh,
long as you stay quiet about it, no one will know.
yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was a quick pop. Close long. So why didn't that happen? Order confirmation. Confirm. Successful
Could have
order.
said it was a TradingView alert.
Where the bloody hell is it? Close long. Okay.
Oh, where?
No.
Oh yeah, close long.
No,
Okay.
because that's the stop loss at 64. So where the hell is it?
There's no horizontal scrolling, is there? No. What price did you set? Can you remember for the close?
60. Oh, is that because? Oh, hang on. Oh, is that because I set it at a stupid price? Let's do
It
it.
shouldn't care, surely.
I should do copy price 65,399. I should be able to put that in there, shouldn't I? Okay, that's in there. Close
long.
Close long.
Isn't that just going to close it?
No, because that's higher than where we are now.
I mean the okay.
Oh, okay, it's there
Limit.
now. Okay. All right.
All right.
Fair
So the
enough.
first time it just failed.
It's probably because
it didn't take or whatever. Yeah.
I thought I'd copied that actual price into there, but maybe I didn't. All right. So anyway, so say I've got that price there, and I think, oh no, I want to move it up a little bit. You can't. It doesn't move anyway. Stuff like.
I mean, I guess they're a fairly new exchange, I think, aren't they?
I don't know.
From what I can
think
see.
I did say to the guy, I said like, I can't remember if it was him. Then. Yeah, and it was. I said like, I've never heard of BitBase, and he said, oh, it's in the top 30 of all exchanges. And
top 30,
something like that. Yeah.
I didn't realise there. Well, I suppose there are lots of exchanges, but how does it compare with Trade Ogre? You know,
no,
just
hang on a minute.
blimey. Okay.
So we got all that stuff here, haven't we? Sort of, if you go to what home, hang on. It's not brokers, is it? Top broke. What do they call it? Oh, there's somewhere to find them, isn't there? Exchanges. Can't remember where that was now. It's not brokers, is it? Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you could
Anyway,
probably just
so
list them in, like in, you know, like in the source when you're looking at a trading pair.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I just thought I'm sure there was like a
Stocks,
list.
ETF.
I'm sure there was like a list of crypto things. Oh, I might have dreamt it.
Whatever.
Let's not
Yeah.
let's not worry about it anyway. Okay, so we were talking about anyway. So that's Bitcoin's doing all right at the moment. Obviously, we've got news any minute now.
Mhm.
The other thing I was talking about yesterday was SpaceX. Actually, got that on the Bitunix chart as well. So this was looking quite fun. This was where were we? We were like Thursday. Go away. So Wednesday, Thursday. So that was on the stream. But so yeah, so what I was looking at this on like lower time frames and stuff as it was coming down, I was thinking surely it's got to go back up at some point, you know. And it was just looking very, very oversold. I think I was looking at it on the 12-minute. I can't remember now.
Mm.
I was definitely looking at it on something. Was it that? I can't remember anyway. But it was that round about here anyway. I think it was anyway. But that and I was saying that looks quite good for going up, you know. And that actually went up like 9%, which was cool. So that was good. What was the other thing as well? It was the thingy disk. What's it called? SNDK SanDisk. And SanDisk as well. So that was Thursday. That was kind of during the stream, and I was saying that was looking pretty good as well. I was a little bit worried that for a while because I had a trade on Trading 212, literally just buying stock and then selling it. But so that was kind of round about here, and I was thinking, that's probably going to go up soon. And it did dip a little bit first, but then boom, up it went, and we got like a EMA cross there on the 12-minute, and that one went up like 8% or so.
Mm.
So it's quite a good day for me yesterday because I was doing a bit of TradFi stuff, and it all went pretty well really. So that's really nice. And yeah,
Yeah,
good.
because
So
for remember, SanDisk was looking a bit sort of in the toilet, weren't they? For that, but then what's this doing? Sorry,
I must admit I was kind of thinking I was like almost catching a falling knife really, but nevertheless it
yeah,
sort of
worked out well. Yeah, sort of
worked out
timed it
well.
well, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, so we got
that's great.
the non-farm payroll stuff in 5
Coming
minutes.
up.
What do we
Yes,
reckon?
I found the page where it should appear, and
Oh,
so
do you want to?
selected how
Do you want to show something?
Oh yeah, sure. So I did quick share. We need a non-farm payrolls jingle. So you could make all the difference.
No, it'd be like, no,
Yeah, well, it's the opposite, isn't it? But that's the
yeah,
thing. It's like call it non-farm things that everyone thinks about farms and thinks that it has something to do with farms. So
I know. And when I was doing the thumbnail, all I could think was like having us running away from a tractor with bags of
yeah.
money.
So or just like kind of a thumbnail of just farmers looking like, well, what about us? Why are we being left out or something? Or maybe that's what it is. It's the furious farmers on their deadly tractors.
Yeah.
So anyway, expectations are the following market consensus is that they reckon the number of jobs, non-farm jobs, I guess, will grow by about 80,000. What is this? It says up from 57,000. All right, so 57 in June, it must have grown by 57,000. So they reckon this time it'll accelerate. That should be up by another 80,000. Unemployment rate in the US expected to hold steady at 4.2%. average hourly earnings projected to remain at 0.3% month on month and 3.5% year on year. So moderate wage pressure to the upside, I guess. Obviously not in line with inflation, that's for sure. So Bitcoin generally exhibits like a inverse relationship with the US dollar index, the good old Dixie, and US Treasury yields, of course, both of which are highly sensitive to the NFP figures. The market reaction will largely depend on how today's data influences the Federal Reserve and their interest rate policy for September. Okay, so how are they going to know? So if it's stronger than expected data, so like if the job creation, because obviously it's probably priced in at 80,000 new jobs, isn't it? So, but if it's significantly more than that, or if the wages rise faster than expected, that would suggest a suddenly more resilient US economy. But that would increase the likelihood of the Fed keeping rates higher for longer or executing a rate hike. No. So the resulting strength in the US dollar and the rising treasury yields would typically drain liquidity from risk assets, putting downward pressure on Bitcoin's price. If it's weaker than expected, it's just like, put all of the above in brackets, just put a minus sign in front of it and you're done. If the payroll figure fails substantially below consensus, I wonder if this, I'll have to refresh it, but that's just a big lot of text. That's useless. I want like a... Okay, so that's saying June.
We got 1 minute to go. Should we stick a chart up?
And I'm panicking. Oh my God. It's just like there's a wall of text. I'm quite aware actually of how many people are watching today. We've got a very decent turnout. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching. And I'm sorry, I seem to be currently letting the side down by not finding a decent page for us to stare at. That's... I suppose I'd just say both the unemployment rate of 4.2%. This is from June.
Oh, okay.
Changed little in June. So I guess
they can post.
Yeah, okay. It has got the data. So if I refresh now, does it now say July? Oh, it's done it. It's done it. Okay. It's down.
Right. So assume
employment stats. That's good. That's bad for the US economy. Sorry for all the people who lost their jobs, but you should have gone to work on a farm. That's all I can really say there. But anyway, that should be good for Bitcoin. You see now where you went wrong.
They just went up and came down again.
Just did that. Look.
Hang on.
So let's go to the 1 minute. BBW feed. You can probably guess which YouTube channel that I've been watching lately.
Yeah, that'll be the Mr. Crown.
Yeah, Crown with Crypto. Bleeding egg. That is the opposite of what it should now be doing right now. Do you think there's that big fake out, or is that just well, I don't know. That's setting the tone for the rest of the day, because that's not like a natural sort of that's not like a chart technicals kind of a spike and drops to the downside. That's very news driven, isn't it? So
that's quite weird.
Coming back up. How is it affecting other things? I suppose things like the S&P 500 that won't have been able to react yet until like 2:30 UK time. See, yeah, nothing happened there yet, but okay. Oh, you know what? It respected the Quadzilla's retracement level. It came down to it, wicks down, and now we hope heading to the upside. So it it did the old like shakeout thing first to stop out any positions that are probably there waiting. Now a strong move. It's funny how it does that. It does that a lot on the New York Open as well. Just that radical kind of like a seismograph thing, isn't it? Just with the something like shook thing, and then it settles down, or rather, just like settles down in one direction.
There you go. It's going back up now, isn't it?
Yeah. If I bring up the sorry, bring it back. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that one. Talk about doxing and stuff. It's this, isn't it? Do we pause at this moment for an advert about Quadzilla or something? I was just going to show it. So on the liquidation heat map, which I think just redrew, there's nothing to the downside for a fair distance. It's only on the 24-hour, but more liquidity immediately to the upside. So you would expect all of that to be just guzzled initially. We might just come down to gather that eventually. Depends. Go back. Oh, sorry, just done again. I've got to get sorted out. It's ridiculous. Okay, it is coming down now. So where was this then? That level is kind of there at 64.3, 64.5, but down to still within 63. So 64.3 down to 63.4. We're currently bouncing all over the place. Currently at 65. Okay, maybe I should refresh this. It's going to be probably faster than this can catch up, really. That's suggesting it could be a very quick move down to gather up what's down here. It might do that first. There's a definite, the usual sort of just battle going on there, isn't there? Dread to think how this is going to be at 2:30 in an hour's time, with the US kind of like wading in. So just watching it, it's compressing. It's well, unless it just suddenly does that, but it was in the process of doing that and that, but not anymore. It's just broken out of that. Is that funny though, how it totally just came to that retracement level and bounced?
It did.
And now it's kind of interacting at about the same level. So, yeah.
I'm actually looking at the ByBit one. I didn't actually do that retracement on the ByBit chart. That's the Bitunix one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's weird. Not quite what I expected, but
Yeah. But then the US hasn't really kind of got involved in any particularly big way just yet. We might see I mean, clearly it reacted. It was
sure.
there up to there. What's that? Just 0.5%. It's not the most violent of reactions so far in the world, is it? But see, just it's a blip, really. Like if we zoom out, like on the 1 hour, it's just within that candle. You know, it's nothing, really. You know, you get those sorts of moves all the time. So, I mean, clearly it did react. There's what's the? Don't know if I got the volume on it. Volume. No. Wasn't even like particularly huge volume, to be honest. Well, I don't know. I mean, this this current candle is about halfway through, isn't it? well, yeah, just over halfway through, two-thirds of the way through. But that had as much volume pretty much as that full candle from just earlier this morning. So if that carries on, it's going to be like twice the amount of volume. So yeah, there's activity there in response to it. So yeah.
So I'm looking at the figures here, and it says non-farm payrolls. Previous was 20, forecast was 80, actual was minus 23. What does that mean?
So actual, yeah. So what actually came in was that the number of jobs, non-farm jobs, went down by 23,000.
Right.
They were
Okay.
expecting it to go up by 80,000.
Okay.
The
Right, okay,
the previous one, it went up by, was it 43,000 or something like that? You said.
Previous 20 forecast was 80.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So in other words, this month, or that like July, has just cancelled out June's gains, really.
Right. Okay.
Employment declined in local government, education and retail trade. Employment continued to trend up in healthcare. Okay. More people are getting ill, obviously. So this news release presents statistics from 2 monthly surveys, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So 4.1% unemployment seems quite high. So 6.9, nearly 7 million people unemployed in the States. Is it always that high in the US? Generally,
I've no idea, to be honest.
Oh. Total non-farm payroll changed little in July, blah, blah, following an average monthly gain of 34,000 over the prior 12 months. Yeah, okay. So that is it. I wonder if that is a big change. Like a big change of direction. Because if we were looking at that as a price trend, like so each month it gained about 34,000, but now it's just lost 23. We'll be looking at that as like prices trending like that, then it does that at the end. We'd probably look at that as a continuation pattern, like that's happened, and then it's going to just continue doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like, is it that? Oh no, it's the end. We're all doomed, etc. Expecting it to sort of that is now the new trend. So blips are probably okay, aren't they?
Yeah, so it seems to be sort of recovering a bit now, actually.
Yeah, or the price. Oh yes, it's heading off in more the expected direction.
Yeah, it's staying above 65k, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah, it's just on the 1 minute. So, yeah. Okay.
There's my trade.
Nice. We got a so there's a green bar, market reversal bar there, that kind of marked. I think by that stage, because the price is so volatile here, it had already kind of headed off to the upside. But then, but also had the stochastic momentum cross to the upside as well, like just before the green bar. So it was happened during that candle, really. So it'll pause for breath and then probably carry on to the upside.
To me, Bitcoin's looking pretty good, actually. I think we've got the 12-hour time frame. We've got them EMAs. How I like them. Not quite on the daily yet, but it's getting there.
Yeah.
No, it's looking
it's
good.
Looking pretty positive. Yeah, I got a alert up for when it's on the hourly for when that retracement level started drawing which is quite nice. Just as a, because and in fact, yeah, that particular alert was from the newer feature with is it in any of these? Oh yeah, actually I'll just delete some of these, sorry. With parts of Quadzilla now showing in a separate indicator that's that could be fixed to a particular time frame, so not necessarily the one that the chart is showing. So so you can create alerts from those as well. So something else will be going over pretty soon. So yeah, is this? I mean, in terms of like it, we go to the 4 hour. Is this bounce going to be kind of in line with, the expected kind of relief rally before we then kind of head down towards the final bear market low? I wonder. Like if we go to the weekly, come on, so it's very weird. It's very non-responsive on this. I mean, what's going on? Sort that out. Jeepers. Maybe I'll show this just on the index chart. And yeah, so I think from previous TA in a previous live stream that we were looking at for this, that level came up as a potential place that we could rally to. So that's at about 74.9, just below 75. And but that would be quite a significant rally, like 10k to the upside. Not not outside the realms of possibility at all by any means. Price is currently kind of it's well, I suppose just this week really it's been kind of interacting with that level there. If I draw the rest of that in, like, so there's a continuation. So this retracement level, the price kind of continued to use that as support during February, and again, like from about the middle of June, it came back down to that, and it's been kind of straddling that level pretty much since then, since halfway through June. Yeah, it continues to do so. So it's gonna need to sort of break up from that, get above the weekly 9 EMA, and there you go. So yeah, so because that's kind of what it seems to be struggling with at the moment. So as long as it can push above there, then I think we're all set for a bit of a relief rally up. But if not, then could probably expect it to drop below this level and then just kind of get on with it into its downward dump into the into September, I would think. There is this thing about August generally, like almost always being a negative month, isn't it? At this stage in the 4-year cycle, it almost invariably just turns out to be negative. So do keep that in mind, that any relief rally we see here is very likely to be relatively short-lived, and expect to come down again quite sharpish. So we haven't done the comments, have we? Should we have a quick look through?
No, we
those?
haven't. We haven't actually, and actually just yeah, I just noticed Ozzy's just posted another updated thumbnail, but we can come to that anyway. But
sure, okay. So let's have a look. Oh, Scotty, hello. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you at. Oh, Tears for Fears, right? Yeah. Took me a while. God, I should have got that in the first line, really. The first sentence. Teeing on you, etc.
If it was like shout, let it all out, you'd have had it straight away, wouldn't you? You know.
This is true. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think it's Wonderwall. Everybody wants to rule the world. Well, some people do. I don't know if everybody does, but sometimes I do. Other times I'm quite glad I don't. And then I wonder if maybe I am, but I don't realize it. And then I realize that that's probably not the case. So
it's a bit of a responsibility, isn't it? Surely,
it would be, yeah. I think that's why everyone should behave as if they are running the world, just in case. Because don't know, it could be someone monitoring your actions. Just so anyway, good day, folks. Hello, Aussie. Check out. Oh yeah. So check out the bonus thumbnail on your X. So what's that about then?
Hang on, hang on. I'll have to remove you and add that. Yeah, there it is. That's reminding us it's Chippy Day today. Yes, indeed. And
oh yeah, that's very much fix that for you, kind of a thumbnail. There you go.
But yeah, I shall actually be partaking later on, actually, with the free Chippy Friday. They've actually increased the amount you get now. You get $20 worth of Chippy, which is about 15 quid, which is actually enough. And as we've had a bit of a Weatherspoons habit recently, if you get there before 5 o'clock, I think it was £9.60 for fish chips, mushy peas, and an alcoholic drink, which is a bargain. So that's like less than 10 quid. You get 15 quid back in Chippy. So you're actually £5 up, and you get a pint as well. Not bad.
Okay, yeah, it's not bad at all. So because the only thing with Chippy is I had actually stopped posting the free Chippy Friday photos of my fish and chips onto my X, because I'm trying to go all professional with it, even while I'm still wearing yesterday's t-shirt, which I only realised at the start of the live stream. Because that's not very professional at all, is it? But
eating fish and chips?
No, wearing yesterday's t-shirt on a live stream. But I mean, this is now very professional, what I've got here on X. So this is at Mafftopia, which I think a whole bunch of you might be watching on this particular account. So thank you so much. You're watching this live stream in the right place, may I say. And do follow while you're there, because essentially I'm setting this up now, or have set up, so I'm posting like daily science and technology news and things with a particular take on it, trying to put a bit more attitude and personality into it, I suppose, than other such Twitter accounts, X accounts. But
such as Save with Crypto, for example.
For example. No, just like other kind of science and technology news feeds. Just try and give it, keep it relevant and interesting, but also just with a bit more, I don't know, attitude, personality to it. I'm not really succeeding yet. I've got to get one of those first.
Personality.
But yeah. So where do I sign up?
Sorry, that's quite rude, wasn't it? Sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that in mind, if I'm suddenly posting close-up photos of fish and chips, half-eaten fish and chips, and a receipt on here, it spoils the overall thing, if you know what I mean, the vibe. So I'm in a bit of a bind about what to do there, because I do want to get the free fish and chips. There was one there about a naked mole rat.
What?
Well, basically, as it says, like a single chemical produced by one animal, this one, keeps an entire colony of mammals infertile. So it kind of emits a signal that just so like if there's the queen mole rat kind of just I don't know if it's pheromones or whatever, but it essentially just kind of keeps the other queens in check, so they don't start kind of competing. But also the male naked mole rats, it kind of stops them from parading around naked and getting all aggressive, and competing and so on as well. And until she's ready, then at that point she kind of stops emitting the chemical thing, and then they all start competing for her favor, I guess. At which point she throws a little handkerchief at them. I assume it's
Yeah. Okay. Right.
yeah.
Have
So
we still got?
that
Have we still got viewers?
well, this is interesting. So yeah, and so on. There's continued stuff there about cold card and so on. That actually got 3,500 views
Oh,
on it, which is
but
quite nice,
by the way, it's actually not your screen showing. By the way,
isn't it? Oh,
no.
after all that, bloody hell!
Yeah.
You,
Sorry.
um,
Sorry to spoil your mole rat porn.
there you go. There's a naked mole rat.
Oh God.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So imagine a colony full of all those, just parading, parading and competing aggressively and so on.
Is that a female?
I've no idea. It's just a photo I found.
You don't know how to sex a mole rat.
Well, I guess as soon as it stands up on its hind feet, then you'd know very quickly.
It would be evident.
Yeah. Like swore, eh? You know. But yeah, just yeah, the cold card wallet hack and so on. So yeah, if you are watching on the Mathtopia channel on X, do follow, and you'll get more stuff like that. Mole rat porn in your feed every day. Right, I'll probably stop that now. I really just wanted to mention that because there are so many people watching at the moment. I think it's a Friday thing. I'm sure that on a Friday, there's a lot more viewers. I wouldn't say there's necessarily more engagement, but certainly more people watching. So welcome one and all. And probably the non-farm payroll mention helped as well, I think. So Carl the Moon is apparently currently seeing an exchange for withholding $600,000 of his money. Wow. Okay. Seeing an exchange, as in like I see you or something. Seeing them in court, presumably. Oh, it's probably suing. Suing an exchange. Yeah. So you have to visualize. Oh, that was about the thumbnail, I think. Bit fishy. Talking about the exchange, weird naming. This weird sort of thing about like it's bit this or bit that. I mean, Bitflex is a bit weird, to be honest. Bit crap, or whatever.
Yeah, bit shite.
Bit shite. Yeah. So insufficient funds transaction decline. I think talking about you trying to close that trade on whatever it was.
It wasn't that. I think it was just me being a bit of a dick, actually. So yeah, sort of.
Sure, bit dick, and so on.
Yeah.
Check out that engulfing candle on the weekly GGP. Oh, should you have a look?
Well, that's what I was trying to show, and then you were just going on about mole rats and stuff, and
yeah.
And,
sorry about that.
But yeah, no, feel free to, if you like.
Okay, sure.
Start on the daily because because the daily we did point out the super up a few days ago, which I think is absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, this isn't really responding very well. Might need to do anyway. So sorry, yeah, daily super up on the daily where we're looking.
So
let me just check. No, that should be okay. It's not showing super duper ups. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I know what needs to happen here. I'm gonna leave that switched off because this is the newer version of Quadzilla that'll be appearing soon, and I need to add from here. Where is it? not that one, just Quadzilla TF. Here and then go in. Yeah, that. So the one of the newer things that'll be appearing is that the super ups and downs on the chart are now part of the Quadzilla TF that appears up here rather than the one that appears down there. So you still have both. You can still have the super ups and downs appearing in the oscillator, but if you want them in the chart, they're now in this. So, and nice thing in this is that as they're here, you can kind of lock them to other time frames besides the one that the chart is currently on, which can be handy for things like if you wanted to launch a trigger a long position, say when a super app shows on the 12-minute time frame, but then close it. What was it? You were saying this, weren't you? So then close it if super down appears on a higher time frame, like 30-minute or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So that's all there. So yeah, so that's now showing those. The upshot of that is we've now got super ups and super downs. So was it that one?
Yeah. When was that in? What was
it? That was Tuesday, 21st of July.
There you go. So yeah, so that was. I mean, things like that they do. I mean, if you look at ones in the past, actually.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to switch off these down here because we've got them up there. Ones in the past.
Yeah.
Super ups.
Yeah, because there hasn't been billions of them.
No, should scrunch it.
Okay.
Not till like all the way back there.
Yeah.
September 2024. Gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can see all those previous ones. They're actually it's just quite rare, really. So I was thinking when that happened the other day, I think that was probably quite a good sign, really, and indeed, rather nicely after that. I must admit, I did actually sell my GGP shares yesterday when it went over $600. I kind of thought at the time it might have been a bit of a mistake, but I was a bit too exposed, to be honest. I'd gone in a bit heavy. I mean, it's nice because I made like a nice profit, but I was kind of expecting a bit of a pullback because at the moment on that daily time frame, we are up at a bearish retracement, aren't we? Is that what I'm looking at there?
Yeah. Actually, let me just set the colors on these because I need to do a bit more kind of jiggling on this. So it's a bear. Yeah, that's a bear. That's a. These will become the defaults for this when it's all newly released and things. There you go. So now they're the proper and correct colors. So yeah, so bearish retracement there.
Yeah.
So buy rights, yeah. That, I mean, one thing, like, good that the price has come up and kind of respected that, but might well expect a bit of that, fairly soon.
Hang on a minute, sorry, I missed that. So I was just looking at a different screen. A bit of what?
Oh, a bit of that.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was sort of expecting, but it does seem pretty damn strong at the moment, actually, I must admit.
Yeah. I think also probably given we have got that retracement level there, which is up at 735. Is it? Yeah. Yes. Oh no. Well, yeah, 735. So be nice. Big old recovery if it's doing it, because the overall trend here, even though it came down a lot, it's just been following from all the way back there, really. Like Zump, probably that, really, and then even that still still a high low.
Yeah.
Zump, where would it be? Probably there. That retracement level, Zump, and so on.
Yeah, it's looking good. I think so.
Yeah.
Not nice one, Scotty. So that's one of
Absolutely,
Scotty's.
because it's just kind of done. Yeah, that is. It kind of did that. That's just doing that, you know, and obviously that. So probably same again, you know, something on those lines. If that's assuming that trend continues. I guess it's always that's the likeliest thing, isn't it? That a trend continues doing what it's doing until eventually it stops. But in the meantime, probability-wise, that would be the more likely, I think.
Just while you're on the TradFi stuff, do you want to have a quick look at Google, like Google, you know?
Sure.
Because so what happened yesterday was a couple of the blokes kind of left Google, like AI people, and they went off to set up their own business, and that caused a bit of a shock in the Google household, and the price went down quite a lot. So I did buy a chunk. I did buy a chunk at the bottom, actually. Well, not at the bottom, but you know, as it pulled back a bit. So I'm just noticing now on the pre-market price is looking really good, actually. So
yeah,
so I wonder if that's going to bounce around 230. I think it might do.
There looks like there might be a retracement level there as well. This just started. Is it? Is it? Got to do something about it. This is very unresponsive at the moment. It's horrible. It's not doing the things that I wanted to do. Anyway, I should be rebooting after this live stream, I think. So,
yeah, Scotty's saying that gold is pumping too, which is helping momentum. So yeah.
Okay. That is a retracement level just there, just drawn in. So, pretty likely that we'll see. I mean, obviously it's coming back, still coming down now, but when it decides that it's time to reverse, you could see it coming up to that, then interacting in some way. So another one there, which is at 346, possibly that to get to there, and then to there, potentially.
Yeah.
So yes, that one is down at 347. You know, I mean, momentum-wise, we're definitely seeing kind of just strong downward momentum at the moment. Well, I say strong because I mean this is showing. So the momentum went up into overbought just there, but that doesn't always necessarily mean that the price is simply going to reverse at that point, of course, because if we've overall got an upward trend heading to the upside, then on an oscillator like this, the momentum can just go up into overbought and then stay there for a whole bunch of time. But in this case, I suppose, just as that was news driven, this pivoted while the stochastic momentum oscillator was kind of like up here and overbought, so it's come around. And this then turned into a red bar because there are four, although they're not all shown, that there are four stochastic momentum oscillators within this indicator. So of which the red one is the fastest reacting one. So this shows up when at least three of them have curved to the downside. They've reversed. In other words, the white one is the kind of the average, the weighted average of the four. And so yeah, that's. I think that's just reflecting the fact that the price strongly did. Whoops, the price strongly did that, and then it strongly did that. Kind of, but it was obviously before all of these had a chance to get up into overbought, which is the way you'd normally see a reversal if it is going to happen at all. So,
yeah.
But so in which case this, you know, it might, with that sort of pattern when that happens, like here, it's not dissimilar. Although in this case, it just kind of just down to the downside. Going to say, come on, there you go. Where is it? Maybe, let's just say one. Yeah, let's bring it back over. So maybe I just got a feeling that that's going to just, so the weighted average, which is a slow, weighted towards the slowest moving one, the slower moving oscillators, that might well just kind of do that. This would probably just do that at some point, whether it's there or further along here somewhere.
Well,
they might touch and bounce,
Yeah, if you look at the 1 hour, which is
retracement level there.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm looking at now. I'm actually wondering if I might buy a bit more if it comes down to that kind of 349 sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
because just because that looks good, because it's got like, if you look at the stochastics as well, it it looks like that could probably turn back as well at that point, maybe.
Yeah, because the price is definitely, I mean, it's also compressing a lot. I mean, that was a big drop there, volatility wise. No, although it's like obviously trending downward, it's in a very tight sort of range that it's doing that. So that suggests that obviously when things start to sort of break out from there, it's going to be a tad explosive. So just eyeing that the bullish retracement level there, because if it keeps just doing that to there, then that would be kind of Monday at 4:30 p.m. exactly UK time. Then might well expect to see just like sort of a candle move like that, just like it's recovery time to the upside and so on.
Yeah, maybe.
Or it might just kind of capitulate into a certain, well, because it's on the 55 EMA right there. The price just touched down and just touched it bang on, like reacted from it from 55 EMA. And now again, it's kind of toying with it. It's having trouble, for something that seems like it wants to trend to the downside. It's having trouble getting below the 55. So the bounce might simply be from where it currently is in that case. So two kind of like slightly conflicting things going on there. But in any case, they're not that far from each other. So if the 50, because this is trending quite slowly to the downside and in a tight compression sort of range, then the 55 might just kind of like trend slowly down with it. Probably that rate of descent is ruined virtually, maybe slightly shallower, but and then that it wouldn't take much. Maybe even just like a little wick down to there, and then the move to the upside. It's what I'm kind of leaning towards a bit with that. That retracement there, bloody hell! Sorry. Bleeding heck, flipping at governor, and so on. It's just it. The price came out to that. That's bloody perfect. I can't help it. I can't help be swearing in a very just, I don't know, ridiculously sort of contrived British sort of way. But so yeah, so this retracement level would have been drawn in by Quadzilla on the 1 hourly chart all the way back there. 19th of May. Oh no, sorry, there's the wrong one. This one. That one's still yet to come. Just watch out for that one. But this started plotting 1st of June. at 4:30 p.m. What is it about 4:30 p.m. with Google and stuff? But started plotting then, saying like, oh hey, you know what, the price is going to come up to here, and then it's going to drop to the downside. Let's get rid of my.
I'm not actually
scribble.
seeing that. I'm not seeing that level on mine. I'm not sure why. So is that Goog L? Oh no, you're on.
I'm on Alphabet.
You're on the
It's just
class
Goog.
C.
Just Goog.
I never quite know the differences, but yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I think one just correlates with the other, but obviously they are quite separate, really. But Alphabet's fortunes are so closely tied into Google. It's kind of the gorilla in the basket. So anyway, yeah. So coming on there, so the price did exactly as predicted. It's a Carl the Moon theme today, I think. But so it came up, touched that retracement level, and sank like a stone from there.
All right. Yeah.
It's amazing.
So I've got
Truly
it.
amazing when that happens.
That is incredible, actually.
Yeah, because so these other ones were kind of working out really well as well. I mean, that one in particular, shorter term, price came up, touched that, dropped down. This bullish one here is the other way around, saying the price was there, dropped down and head to the upside. That one dropped down very sharply, and it was sort of below a bit, and then headed to the upside a little bit, and then carried on down, just because the overall trend was very much downwards on that one. But it did map out. So that's also why I think it is worth paying heed to that one above there. So even once the price, well, maybe bounces from this retracement level, whenever that happens, you'd hope to the upside. You'd kind of expect it to get up here and maybe drop again, interact in some way. The longer-lived retracement levels do seem to have that effect. Look at that one, bleed the neck, doink, touch. This one, not so much. God damn, this thing redrawing. But then that was a shorter-lived one. You still see kind of where the price wicked up to it, kind of touched and dropped. So it worked, you know. It's just again the price was kind of strongly trending in the other direction. So and so on. So all right, yes, that's Google. So what else? Oh yeah, Scotty just saying gold is pumping too, which is helping momentum. Yeah, I would say so. Should we have a quick look at gold?
Yeah, sure.
Was it? So what is it? It's not really any of those, is it?
Well, we used to look at XAG, didn't we? But if you look at gold, it's the TVC one, isn't it? Or
is it TVC? Oh right, okay, it's big gold. Why do I think it's AUD? Anyway, XAU. I was thinking, yeah, one letter out. So the TVC one.
I think that's the one we've used before.
Dollars per ounce.
I think that's got lots of data, I think.
Yeah. So okay. I mean, this bearish retracement level, again, that's a good example of it. Because like here, the price came up, almost touched it. It was within a pixel of touching that level, within $1 probably. Came back down, and again came back down. And again, this time it did touch it. So it completed. It did come up again just there to the same level again, before failing to the downside.
It was this chart, wasn't it? Was it this chart that that has something like, was it on the monthly time frame? It's got like 100% success in the bearish retracements, I think,
going back to the 1800s or whatever.
Yeah, going back 240 years or something. It's
Right.
mad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. I mean, on the monthly, admittedly, but yeah, gold definitely pumping. So, I guess had a very decent moment there, didn't it? Is that actually an all-time? Yeah, I guess an all-time high, which was well, start of the year essentially. Dropped quite a lot. Got a decent super down there, saying, "Oh, hey, the price is going to drop." Little bit hidden by the trend shield, but there was a stochastic cross. We probably are going to call it a CAS cross, but there to the downside as well, which would have fired, or like probably a little bit long. Can't really see because the trend shield there, but in any case, that happened, and then probably a bar or two later, the super down showed up. But yeah, that's doing a bit of a recovery. Got above the 9 EMA, still on the monthly. Should go to the weekly. Have a look. Yeah, I mean, it's just ultra pump on that one. Again, interacting with the EMAs. It's just so funny how it does that, isn't it? Just in this one, it's stalled at the 21, the yellow one, the 21 EMA. Looks like it tried to get above it, fell down a bit. So, what do you think? So, FCM may be turning around too, but would love a drop to my buy zone first class. Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No.
It's quite cool, actually. It's quite cool.
Have a look.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get "we buy any gold" leaflets coming through your door, you know the bottom's in. Yeah. It's great. Quick, sell us all of your gold. We're doing you a favor, really. So, have a look. Bird glass metals, LSE. Oh, 2022. Okay.
Doesn't look particularly impressive on the weekly. Looks good on the hourly, actually.
On the hourly. So should maybe go there via the 4 hour, okay, and see. Right. Wow. Okay. Those super downs both those super downs did well there, actually. And that's quite something. So bearish retracement level. So did the old down, up, down, and similar sort of thing to what I was talking about before, just in terms of the way that's just been trending slowly to the downside. In virtually, it's like can't decide if it's a range or a trend, you know. Mm-hmm. So like very low volatility, kind of compression, and then like boom to the upside, and now sitting on that retracement level right on it, and it does look fairly primed, doesn't it? Even though it's had that big pump there, it reached that. Wait. Sorry. Yeah, it reached that level just there. Bounce from it. So clear sort of build up of liquidity along there. It's just like eating into the liquidity as it went. So obviously what was support back there is suddenly resistance, like all the way along there and to there. So that's a clear level that it's got to break above. It's rejected from there, like already, I guess, today. So good luck to it. We wish it well in breaking above 2.8. So right, I guess that's FCM. So what was Scotty? What were you saying about it, Scotty? So FCM may be turning around too, but would love a drop to buy it. Yeah, into your buy zone. Where's your buy zone?
Yeah, I was wondering that as well.
Yeah, maybe where it is. I mean, I don't know. But so you mentioned on the 1 hour. So okay, yeah, we have got red bars showing up, suggesting that it may not be quite out of the woods yet. I mean, obviously it did reject from that level. If it can get back up to here, that would also be rather nice for it. Is there something? I don't know. It's trying to work out if there's a just like a fair value level just there. Probably bring that in. God, this thing, what's going on? Might be time to wrap up fairly soon because
Yeah, fair enough.
my PC seems to have suddenly gone very like elderly, and it's just like slowing down.
I thought that wasn't supposed to happen with Linux.
It's not just Linux. It's just I don't know what it is, but fair value gap. So not level, but no. Okay, so I mean, there's clear sort of order block showing just there. So if it can get it to that level, would be nice. But well, if you can get it to that level, you might expect something of a rejection. And funny enough, that order blocks is kind of like halfway-ish between there and there, which is this bullish retracement level and that bearish. So we'd often see this, once it gets up into there, that sort of thing, or maybe compression within there. Then obviously big move that way or big move that way. But if I switch on in here, sort of the midline for the fair value, then there's actually a few in here, but okay, it's not actually showing what I wanted to show. This is something that's just like in development at the moment, so it ain't doing the good thing. I've got to work on that. Sorry, let me switch that off again. By the time this is released, it'll be quite slick. It just it's not quite there yet. But anyway, so the point there is that there's a 50% level, like fair value level, between these two retracements. So and the price does tend to sort of converge towards that, and it often ends up compressing around its kind of little kind of snake path kind of thing until it breaks out one way or the other. So when it gets up to here, you probably expect a bit of that to be happening. Because that's just so like slow grind to the downside. I mean, yeah, just on the hourly. So it's like an exaggerated version of the 4 hourly that we were just looking at of the same data. But in any case, yeah, compressed. I wouldn't say exploded to the upside, blopped to the upside really, and just back to the level at which all of that started. So
Scott, you were saying he's got an order set at 179, which is a 2-hour retracement on the almighty Quadzilla. Excellent.
Oh yeah,
It's
just yeah, absolutely. Just it's probably meant to be booyah, isn't it? So it's on the 2 hour. Is it set at excuse me, 1.79? That one then, I guess. Wow, okay, that's amazing. It would have been like all the way back there if it moves. Yeah. Superb. That's pretty good going actually. So
Oh no, is that what he's waiting for, or is it?
Oh, could be. Okay, yeah, the one that might Quadzilla could be. So that
Yeah.
okay, I see what you mean now. So that's your buy zone. I was actually thinking like, well, you set it back here, and the price is just round tripped all the way back to it. But that makes more sense. So,
Yeah,
entirely possible. I think the probability is there that it might well happen.
yeah, certainly
Could
happened
view it
before.
as yeah, waiting for it. Yeah, on here, if I just bring in just need more stuff on the chart, it's going to render just so like can't see anything about what's going on because it's just too many indicators. But let's bring in the, is it on here? VRVP. Okay, let's move this back a little bit as well. Maybe to, so gosh, okay. So where oh, it's up there, isn't it? But this level down here seems to be where there's an awful lot of liquidity because there was all that ranging going on just there, accumulation, and a whole bunch of it there as well. Well, all the way along there, really. So that, yeah, given that there's been like kind of all of that, I probably overdrew that a little bit, but in any case, so probably from about there, really. So kind of all of that. Then that and that is essentially, if it doesn't make it through to the upside, then that would be quite a reasonable buy level to get down to here, to that retracement level, because that really is like bang in the middle of all of that liquidity, pretty much. So not outside the realms of, I don't know, sensibleness for that to work out. Once it does break above here, then it looks like it's just going to like move pretty sharply up to that level. So like, you know, boom, up through there. Then as I was saying, it'll get through up to there, and then it'll end up kind of interacting a bit. But that it has all of that liquidity build up there as well. I know this one, maybe not quite that one.
Market open.
It's time. So probably more like that, which is, you know, not far off that retracement level anyway. So that then ties in with that, and that kind of ties in with the bottom of that. So yeah, if it breaks above, fast move up to that level. If it rejects again or just drops down, it'll kind of grind and eat its way through the orders down to there, and then, well, probably back down to there. In fact, what might wick down, eat all that up, and then probably to the upside. So, but meanwhile, oh, this, okay. Let's not go to that one because it's too much going on. Let's just use this to get back to Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 minute. For it is the New York Open.
Mm-hmm.
So expect just huge amount of volatility, actually. Any moment now. Here it goes. Get ready. Oh, it is moving, to be fair. That's right. Let's get that. Okay. Sorry, that's just jumping around all over the place. Switch off the VRVP. It's got above the 9 EMA. That's good. Have you re-entered a long or anything on this by any chance?
That took profit on the thing. So it took $167 profit, 35%.
Yeah.
So that was good. So I don't know. I was just deciding what to do then. I haven't actually jumped in at the moment, but yeah,
Yeah.
kind of wish I had actually. I think it's looking good myself, but
Mm, yeah.
but I'm not seeing any
So that,
obvious.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean,
not
this is
seeing any.
pumping nicely. It's just going to say it remains to be seen whether this is the initial fake out, the sort of, that the old seismograph thing to just like close out all of the, just hit all the stop losses basically. But in any case, might get us there, because we do quite often find at the US Open that these retracement levels just kind of tame it a little bit, because so often, I don't know if it's necessarily going to do it this time, but they often like, it's just gone straight past it. You often see it just going like blap blap and reacting to them. But it's going to come back to order block just there at the top of that pivot there. Touched it. Funny. Touch that order block now, and then slight reject from it. Retrying. So overall, yeah, probably positive reaction then to the non-farm payroll, to the negative non-farm payroll result. So I get very mixed feelings about that. Just happy that people have been fired. I'm not happy that people have been fired. I think it's awful. So like, if the job market there is down by 23,000, that's pretty bad. But silver lining, I suppose, is that at least hopefully some of those people have a bunch of Bitcoin stashed away. So
Yeah. Okay. I need to shoot off really. Meet the old fam.
If gold is pumping, so then the silver lining is gold, isn't it? So yeah, okay, yeah, we're probably done, aren't we? I think it's a
I think so.
fairly hefty live stream today.
Yeah, it was quite hefty, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Thank you very much for everyone coming along. Thank you for being here, Maff. And I need to go out and go meet my family, people, and yeah.
All right. Maybe go blackberry picking. Is that time of year?
Plan. I think that's the plan actually.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like meet up and then.
Blackberry crumble for everyone later on.
Go for a walk with blackberry picking. So I might take my thorn-proof gloves with me.
Good idea.
Anyway, but I shall set off on my bicycle any moment now. All right. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming. See you Monday. Meanwhile, I'll obviously make a few videos and stuff over the weekend. I've got some fun ideas involving various fintech products that I want to do. Which should be good. So I'll be doing a bit of that over the weekend, which involves doing things like buying beer and stuff, which is what I normally do with fintech things. Anyway, right.
Okay.
Now I need to add the outro video because I removed it yesterday because we were having that chat, didn't I? So let's select it.
Yeah.
It's very what do you call it? Very professional, isn't it? Right. Okay. Take care, everyone. See you, Maff, and Monday. Go trade safe. Bye.